There are tales whispered, even when the fire burns low and the wind howls too loud. Not every story is meant to comfort. Some exist to warn. So let this one settle in your bones, Garu. And remember, even the brightest packs can be lost in shadow. Long ago, when the moon hung fat and full, and the winds of war blew cold through the stone-clawed mountains, a pack strode into legend and ruin. They were fierce, proud, and unbeaten. Get of Fenris, all of them. They thought no beast, no bane, no black spiral dancer could best them. Fools. The cave they entered wasn't made by claw or chisel. It was burrowed by something old, something vast. The stench of rot and despair seeped from every wall, and yet the Crimson Hunt marched onward, confident that Luna smiled upon them. But Luna was silent. Their pack leader Hartman, a powerful wolf with rage-filled eyes, called upon her for Luna's armor. Nothing. The howl went unanswered. The air was wrong, and none of them noticed. At the heart of that cave lay a hammer, an ancient fetish humming with forgotten power. But guarding it were dancers. 4 of them, twisted kin and not alone. There were chants, portals, filth-wrought sorcery. The spirits shrieked in warning, but pride is a deaf thing. They fought. By Gaia they fought. Claws flashed, blood fell thick as rain, and the cave echoed with roars and death screams. One of them, Stoneclaw, had his head taken clean in a single swipe. Another howled in agony as cursed talons left shards that burrowed and spread madness. And still, Hartman fought on. He tore into the enemy with razor claws, and rage-fed fury. He pulled hearts from chests, watched their black blood bubble like tar, and still, his pack died. One by one, the spirits turned their backs. Rage bled into despair. Worst of all, he survived. Not a blessing. The worm's poison touched him, subtle like smoke. He carried its stench, even after the battle ended, after the hammer was reclaimed. And when he returned, they could smell it. They did not embrace him. They cast him out. Hartman roamed alone, mocked by dreams of battle and packmates' screams. Some say he howled so loud it cracked trees. Others say he forgot his name. The hammer remained with him, heavy as guilt. Spirits averted their gaze. The moon no longer spoke. But Gaia was not done with him. When a small cairn in the west was under siege and no one else would answer the call, it was Hartman who came. Cloaked in the bones of old enemies, wielding the hammer he'd claimed in the cursed cave. He broke the siege. Spirits wept to see it. His claws glowed with fury, not seen since the War of Rage. When it was done, left without a word, he walked into the Umbra, not to hide, to seek. Some say he went in search of the Council of Three, ancient judges of honor, glory, and wisdom. It is said they dwell beyond dream and memory, where only the truly desperate or truly brave would dare tread. Hartman walked that path, with nothing but a scarred spirit and a broken name. And then, no one knows what passed in that realm. No one has seen him since. But there are nights when the wind is still and the veil thins, when lost Garus swear they see a shadow watching from the edge of the Umbra. Tall, silent, with a hammer humming softly on his back. We speak his name with sorrow and respect, not for his strength, but for his shame, and the redemption he seeks to earn. So listen well, Garu. Pride can blind even the fiercest wolf. The worm waits for those who walk alone, but redemption, it waits too. If you have the courage to face what you've become, and the will to walk alone into the storm.